Today's job is a lovely dry stone rebuild. It is using really rough stone. It is connected, well, the area is connected onto a pre-existing pointed wall. That wall is really dramatically leaning. It will need sorting out, rebuilding, etc., because it is totally gone past the point of repair. But it goes onto a dry stone section which has been collapsed for probably a good few years. So today I'm just going to rebuild that section. I'm going to build it so it's standing on its own. So if there is any fall from the other, the dry stone section should stay where it is because it's not actually going to be connected. So I'm just going to do a time lapse of the rebuild and let's try and make something pretty of this, because it's going to be a bit of a task. It's going to be a massive game of Tetris, but I love that. That's what I do. It's what I really enjoy. So yeah, let's go crack it out. There we go. So it just looks like a pile of stones, but I'm going to pull all the stone out, organise the stone, big, medium, little. Just sort of helps when you do rebuild it. Its cause is probably that massive tree. The roots have probably just got behind there. Like I say, it's affected the whole wall. That wall is really leaning out quite severely, but we're just going to concentrate on this section. So yeah, pull the stone out, clean it up. A lot of stone come out of there, a lot of stone. So I've got my piles, I've got my big, medium, small. I like having the small near me, make sure it's hearted properly, make sure it's nice and tight. So I've come down to the original foundations. Don't know if you can really see on this video, but they are leaning forward quite severely. They are strong. They've obviously been sat like that for a while, but at the end of the day, your foundations are on the wonk. Rip them out, basically the strongest point. So if you've got weak foundations, your wall's not going to last. So yeah, I'm going to rip them out, smooth it all down, compact it all, get some nice big flat ones. As you can see, the way they're sort of sitting longer this way than obviously that way. So what I will do, I will pull them out, because I've come across some lovely big stones, like long stones like this. I will obviously reset them in. So for example, that's the face going in that way. So instead of like placing it in like that, I'm actually going to place it in like that, just so they're nice and strong. And then as I go, heart it up with all the small stuff, obviously removing as much dirt as possible. No major roots in this, which I'm surprised at, especially with all the growth and stuff.
Cause I've been living life right like I could just die any minute. Going for a ride down the side, PCH country limit. I don't need a guide, follow lights, take me where I wanna visit. Are you alive? Or just breathing? Cause I've been living life right like I could just die any minute. Going for a ride down the side, PCH country limit. I don't need a guide, follow lights, take me where I wanna visit. Are you alive? Or just breathing? Flashing red lights, driving at night, windowless ride, feeling alive. Nothing in sight, forever in flight. Follow those lines, we'll make it this time. Blurry street lights, work as a guide to memories that we're making tonight. Oh yeah, we'll make it tonight. Yeah, I'll do anything that I feel like I wanna do. I'm living life like I got nothing left to prove. No end in sight, just always staying on the move. I'll go all night if that's just what I gotta do. Life's too short to care about what you can't afford. Memories are in what you explore, so just don't be ignored. Go ask for more, go ask for more. Cause I've been living life right like I could just die any minute. Going for a ride down the side, PCH country limit. I don't need a guide, follow lights, take me where I wanna visit. Are you alive? Or just breathing? Cause I've been living life right like I could just...
I've had to take down this section now because it was just big stones like that in. So that was the face, and that's the only depth you've got on the stone, and it just wouldn't have lasted. So what I'm going to do with that is put her in that way, so that's the face. Put her in the right way, lengthways in, somewhere in the wall. Just because also here I had that massive stone on top of this stone, so when I do come to join the wall I'm repairing, when the two walls do meet, there's going to be a massive we call it a zip line. So it's like when it basically the stones are stacked on top of each other, you've obviously got your perps going up, your perp joints going up, and you don't want that. You want to literally always cross. So basically there'll be a stone going between these two to basically really distribute the weight on both of the stones. So yeah, it's just had to come out. It's a bit more than I thought but it's what happens, you know, when it comes to it. You've got to make sure it's strong. You've got to make sure, you know, you don't want to spend the time repairing that section and then that section falls down. Hopefully, if it's built right, your section will stay there. Maybe a few stones will go with it, but it's not worth the risk to spend a little bit more time and just make sure both of the walls they're connected into are okay. Like this wall, as you can see, is a lot tighter, but the fact of this wall is it is leaning forward because it joins onto cement there. So this bit's actually been pointed, as you can see. So this is dry up to this point. All this is pointed. You can see that ivy there, obviously killing it. Up to about here, as you can see, like got the old sort of snail trail strap pointing. So yeah, that is really leaning severely. So I'm going to leave that bit because that will be, if that does ever fall down or gets worse, leans even more, etc. This middle point will just be where the pressure stops. That will probably fall down. So as long as my bit joining on is all compact, well in, sort of not joint to it really. So if it does go, it's its own thing. So yeah, that's the plan anyway. So I'm going to crack on. Whoa, stone's really brittle. It's really hard to dress. It's old stone. It's just, yeah. It's a big game of Tetris, this one. Definitely. It's just not many big ones as I thought when I was pulling it out. I was like, oh, lovely, you know, sort of they seem bigger, but the bigger ones have just got nothing to work with. They're just like sharp boulders. It's you know, there's no flat bottoms. I'm having to do a lot of work on them. So yeah, just try not to reduce the size of the stones, but like, you know, obviously you can't have them rocking, so you just got to make the right decisions. So I think on this one's definitely more structural than the face look. Definitely, because like I say, it's just really hard to dress them and just really trying to get it, you know, compact, flat. So it stands for years and years, but like I say, it's got a lot of pressure around it with that tree and the other wall. It's, you know, so really concentrating on structure, well, strength. No, it's going up all right. Just sort of really taking my time, really hearting it, really packing it, just making it, just, you know, keep walking on it, just keep checking it. On this one as well, I'm going to really batter it back, basically put like a lean back, so obviously as you build up, the wall gradually falls back, so it will fall nicely and tight into the bank. It's an old wall, that's all you can do. It's just, yeah, let's crack on. best of stone. Obviously literally just got little ones now. You know, the average size is about that, so not really the best, but we'll make something of it. It's the whole point of it. But yeah, as you can see, you can sort of see now how much that other wall is leaning out. Literally, you know, that's sort of straight. But yeah, so definitely has to be done at some point. Just over halfway. Boom, 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 we are done. That was a hard one. Probably some of the worst stone I think I've worked with. It was just so old and brittle. You couldn't dress it, you couldn't do anything with it. And I'll keep saying it, but I just, yeah, I'm just surprised really. I managed to get it looking not as good as that, but you know, it looks like a wall. Definitely a fun one. Yeah, I enjoyed it, it was good. Just main thing is it's strong. Gone round, checked every stone, make sure it's all solid, everything, walked along the top. It's just one of them jobs really. You know, as you can see with the rest of the wall, it's just been taken over really. I think that's just been repaired. Even in the section I just did there was clumps of cement and stuff. So, but like I say, hopefully, yeah, like I say, fingers crossed it sits proud. Like I say, pointing one joins onto there. If that does fall, take up that little rough section there with it. That is fine, by the way. It looks terrible, but I have checked it, I've moved it back and stuff, so you just got that big joint there, which isn't good. But like I say, if anything's going to go, it is going to be the whole lot. I personally think that ivy is holding that wall, definitely. So, but yeah, all good, she's up strong. Home time. I feel like I need a beer after that one, definitely. I need 2 beers.